Yeah. All right, what's good? Welcome back. Glory to God. It's all lifted noise. It's been a minute. Trying to come back strong. Anyways, yeah, I've been having this stream in mind for a while because I picked something up, something new. It's called the SolidGoldFX NU-33 vinyl engine. So it's like a guitar pedal, and it's kind of like a vinyl simulator, right? In a guitar pedal. It's the first guitar pedal I ever had. I'm also doing a couple things here, testing a new online streaming platform called Melon. So I'm switching over because it was cheap. It's like $15 a month for life compared to some of the other stuff. Is like other ones that are like $50. So talking about that a little bit and trying to test it. And so if I could get some feedback, hopefully I got sound going. I see one of y'all popped in, dropped out. Let me turn this down a little bit. Yeah, so here we are. So I'm going to take a look at this. I got some drums and stuff. I'm going to pull up a piano key group and then kind of run through some of these things right here. So it comes in this box. Yeah. Comes in this box, comes with a little carry case. My voice sounds like it's coming a little hot right now. So let me try to turn that down just a bit. And just wanted to talk about a few things. But anyways, so if you're popping in right now, this is what I'm doing, just a little bit beat making, and then running like a key group or something, like a plugin through the SolidGoldFX NU-33 vinyl engine, going over some of the stuff. And like I haven't really explored it too much, so I do have like a manual. It comes with like a printed out manual. I don't know if I think this is like a little company. I haven't seen this pedal in many places. It's not available in many places, so it comes with a printout manual. My voice still sounds really hot. Tell me if you guys can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me. Since it's been a minute, I hopefully didn't forget anything as far as the sound goes. So are we good? We good. We got two of you in here. Let me hear you on the message in the chat room, in the chat window. If you could, let me know if you hear me. So this is what I'm doing here. So please do, if you pop in, give me a thumbs up. Share it if you can. Just trying to have a chat. Mostly just want to have a chat, talk to you guys. But if you guys want to support the channel, one way you could do it is from the Patreon. So a lot of what I do is kind of lo-fi stuff, and that's why I picked this up. So if you want lo-fi sounds, key groups, drums, loops, that kind of thing, then you'll most likely hear I'm going to be putting a lot of stuff through the NU-33 vinyl engine as I learn it. So it's got quite a few knobs on it. I'm going to go over it and just kind of go through the manual as I do it. But first I'm going to produce a little something, do some drums and just like a piano loop of some sort, some kind of progression. So I'm pulling up the chat window. This is new to me, this platform that I'm using. My voice still sounds really hot, so I'm going to try to turn it down. I'll go in here and make sure my key group my drum program's up. It's not, because here we go. There we go. I got some drums loaded up. So I've been trying to do like the time thing, but I'm not going to do the time thing today. I already got my drums loaded up. These are from the Standalone Soul kit from MKII. I really like the drums that he provides. But my voice is really clipping, and I'm not seeing anybody in the chat window. Let me know if you guys are here. Hi, man. What's good, bro? Thanks for coming in. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? My voice is a little hot. I know it's kind of clipping for some reason. Kind of amateur hours. It's been a minute. You get a little rusty. I like disappear. Like I do like 3 of these, and then I like disappear for like 3 weeks. Like 3 in a week, and then disappear for like. Actually, that's some drums already. They're kind of slow though. I think I might speed this up a little bit. Loud and clear, but it sounds like it's clipping on my end, like kind of distorted. So nothing else sounds distorted, so I gotta turn my vocal down a bit, turn it down a bit. We got a compressor right here. That's the drums. Also, another way, if you're a standalone beat maker, I've been making it a habit of showing this. United We Standalone t-shirt, link in the description. Support the channel. But yeah, one of the other reasons I've been out for a minute is I've been trying not to be too concerned with being super consistent. Just because I don't want to be super consistent with what I'm not like ultimately trying to do on my channel. So I do want to kind of shift my niche in a way. It's still MPC related, but more MPC like vocal recording and songwriting related. And so I'm going to pull this up. This is my channel, right? And that's why I've kind of put these things at the forefront. So if you click on my channel, you're going to see rhythm and poetry. I guess it's the best performing one. I like a little rap I did on Tupac's Keep Your Head Up instrumental. And then underneath, you'll see the vocal recording stuff. So I want to do more of this. I think it's well received. And I just kind of feel like this is what I should be doing more of. I get more satisfaction just from like the writing itself. So after the vocal recording videos, prove some value for you guys as far as like tutorials and recording vocals in the MPC standalone. Then I put up my rhythm and poetry stuff. So if you haven't seen this, please do check it out. It's kind of what I care about the most. So yeah, if you think I should be doing this, like more of the rhythm and poetries, I would appreciate a thumbs up on that. And then of course, if you feel like supporting, you could do either one of the things that I've mentioned, which is become a Patreon or pick up a t-shirt. And there'll be more stuff I'm still working on, because with the Patreon, for me, it's about sound design, which is cool. It was something that I've cared about for a while, and it was kind of my initial thought with the whole lifted noise thing, right? With the word, with the term, with the title or the brand of just what lifted noise is. So, but that'll come, I guess, to fruition when it does. But I want to connect it to what I'm also talking about here, like doing songwriting and stuff, because I've never put out a song, like distributed it. I've distributed a few beats and I've stepped into doing that. But I want to put the whole song out, and then I want to connect like an EP project with some sounds that I'm doing. So that's in the talks. I mean, the pack is just about done. So I've got an expansion that I've been working on. I need to like do all the like the previews and stuff, do some artwork. I haven't even made that step, but I've got like the sound just about ready. But then I also want to attach it to a project. So I was kind of thinking of keeping that to myself, but I mean, what's the point? I think I would just like let it kind of unfold here on my channel, so that that'll be my content, and it could be relevant. So that it's relevant of what I'm doing, what I'm trying to, turn my channel into. So I think it'd be best to probably just showcase, not showcase, but I guess document, like Gary Vee would always say, document, don't create, document. So that kind of thing. So we'll see. Like, I want to get into this too here, because sound design is cool for me, and I like the textures of sounds, and I'm really obsessed with the whole vinyl sim kind of thing, and that's why I got this. That's why I love the SPs. So I probably go overboard with it. But so if you want lo-fi type of sounds, that's a part of what you're gonna get from me. Like if you do join up in the Patreon, and it's only $1 a month, it's a small little pack, like a key group, a loop, and a drum kit. But that's the kind of sound you're most likely gonna get. I'm gonna be running stuff through here. You've heard me run stuff through the SP in the past, and then like my expansion pack that I'm talking about right now a little bit will also, it's also going to have a sort of a lo-fi, you know, sound to it, vinyl sound to it. And some of the stuff is like vinyl simulated, some of it's actually from vinyl. But that's kind of the main idea of the kit. So I have a concept for the kit that I want to correlate with the concept of an EP. So I don't know if that's been done. So before, if you can think of any examples, that'd be cool to hear. I kind of thought it was a unique idea, and I wanted to keep it to myself till I reveal it. But whatever, you know, things will be if they are. If they're not, then they won't. It is an aspiration for me to go pro here with this YouTube thing. I would love to just be able to create on a regular basis, have my own space beyond this in this bedroom here, or not even a bedroom, in the living room. Now I'm in the corner. So if I actually had a bedroom, that'd be dope. I used to have it before my kids got a little bit bigger. So yeah, I have 3 daughters, a 5-year-old who's just turning 5. We had her birthday today. Hi man, thanks for coming out. I really appreciate it. It's good seeing you. It's been so long, for real. I'm gonna get in the chat too, and I know I'm talking a lot. I want to get to this. I guess it's kind of gonna be an overview, not a review, of the new 33 vinyl effects engine, vinyl engine. But what am I talking about? Kind of went off. Yeah, so I gave up my space in this 2-bedroom apartment. I felt like I was doing. I look back sometimes at my videos, and I'm like, man, I was doing stuff that was cooler then, and now it just kind of seems half-assed, and I've gotten kind of lazy, and now I'm just now I'm doing streams because I don't really feel like editing videos, and the streams don't perform as well. Just I guess partly because they're long format, and then it's harder to really get the information. If there is like some kind of tutorial aspect to it, it's harder to get the information. It's not as concise. People don't want to sit through hours, 2 to 3 hours of live stream. But I like talking with y'all. So I'm gonna jump in the chat, then we'll get into some of the beat making. I'm glad you can hear me. I know I should have kind of checked that before I even kept going. I've been talking for a minute. Symphonic Beats was good. Hey man, not sure if this question is appropriate here, but I've enjoyed your videos for some time now. Just curious, would you say streaming has been beneficial for your channel growth overall? I think it's beneficial in a way that it's allowed me to kind of I guess keep a consistent growth. But just because it's easier to maintain than like trying to shoot a video and edit it, and it's not as time consuming. So I think if you plan it, I think you can be more concise, and that's probably better. It's better to be concise. So if you can do videos and if you have time to do it, it's probably going to be better overall for your channel, especially if you're doing like tutorials and stuff. But if people are just there to hang out, like, you know, this is kind of what I'm doing. I actually really love this aspect of this that you don't get out of videos, right? Like we can talk to each other in a way, like you guys can chat to me in there, right? Obviously in the chat, and then I can answer your question. So I like that element. I don't think my growth is any bigger. Like my numbers have been greater. So it hasn't been exponential as I've heard YouTube channels go. As like they grow, they start to grow exponentially. But I think you have to stick to what you're doing and keep doing that consistently. So I've kind of changed and gone back and forth with what I'm doing. Now I'm doing the streams, and they're longer formatted. I'm doing less often. Like I used to do a video a week, and now I'm doing like I'll do a stream. I was doing a stream a week, I guess, for a while, and then I just kind of did one every 2 weeks, and then I moved into the living room. I started doing I did like 3 a week, but not for very long. And then, I mean, it's been like 3 weeks since I've done one of these. So I think I had a nice little. I had a week where I did 3 again, and then I dropped out for 3 weeks. So I don't know if you get anything from what I just said there. It's easier. It's just easier because it's not as much work as far as post-production. But yeah, it's better. I think it's better to have concise videos, short ones, but you could do streams and make them short. One thing I've done in the past, I'm not doing it now, is like create a bullet list, and I keep it in front of me so I can go down it and you know, get straight to the point. Helps to make it more concise. Obviously, this stream is probably going to be a while. It's already 15 minutes. I haven't done any beat making. I'm just talking and talking and talking. But yeah, I hope that kind of helps you in some way, at least some insight into. So I'm thinking I'm just less time over here, 3 babies, an extra baby, and like the hours that I'm able to do this is like I could sit here and do a video though, rather than go live and then take that video and then try to edit it. But yeah, I think I'll get back to that one day. But for now, this is what I'm doing. Just trying to figure things out and document that process. Yeah, I do enjoy doing the streaming. I feel like it's more exciting than doing the videos, because when you're doing a video, you're just sitting there by yourself. So I like talking to y'all. It was a beautiful day. Definitely. It was like the perfect day for a birthday. Thank you for sale. What's good? Time travel, bro. Go deep. Yeah, shooting videos and editing is extremely time consuming. And agreed, it's much more personal, and I can see you connecting to your viewers much easier. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess it depends on where you're at and what you're trying to do. Like, and if you mostly just do beat making and you don't do tutorials, why not do the streams? I don't think it's um I think probably beat making live is probably better, but and you could take it in a way to challenge yourself, like, you know what I mean? As I'll use this word, accountability. Like, that's what I did. I mean, that's how I used just making videos and YouTube in general, as an accountability for myself to push myself further. Any tips for picking samples? No, not necessarily. I don't really do much of that lately. But as far as, I mean, I did pick a lot of samples for my expansion pack, so a lot of them are vinyl picked, but they're not like, it's not like vinyl chopping type of stuff. It's more of like isolating those individual instruments and then creating instruments out of them. So, and that's kind of that was always my way about going, like, sampling a lot of the times. Not always, I would do 16 chops on the pads or whatever and just chop it up anyway. That sounded good, just kind of experiment. But then as I was like digging for records and stuff, I would always look for something that I would get a sense after a while, like what would have instruments that were like solo instruments. Because I like to use something simple as a starting off point rather than something that was super busy and had a lot of instruments. So I would go for something I knew would just be like a piano, like even if it was a chord progression, and chop that, something really basic, and then add drums. Because the way I always sampled would be to add on top of that and like compose on top of a sample. The sample being the starting point that inspires the rest of the beat. Um, so how's my lag? Like, there's a little lag on my end, just like looking at this, and I sped up my internet. I had my internet sped up so that I wouldn't have such a problem. So I don't know how much if there's a delay at all. But I always just wanted to stop doing live streams because it seems so bad. Yeah, okay, so I got some drums here. I think I was gonna speed them up, but I was gonna restart that. But since I've already been talking a lot, I'm just gonna keep these drums and then. So what I'm using here, this is height. It's a nice little piano in height. So let me try to get this centered. I hate when stuff lacks symmetry. I'm OCD like that, so I like my MPC to be a. You can kind of see my keyboard down here. But this is hype. This is one of the plugins, Pop Ambience, like a piano. And then I think I just it had a lot of delay before, so I just turned the delay off and the reverb. I liked how it sounded a little bit better there. And then just pad performing. This is like a jazz kind of progression. So this one way I go about things is just use pad perform to come up with a progression, and then I'll go to my keys to try to like scale above it to make it sound like it's actually something that's being played out rather than just, you know, just chords being triggered. So use the same piano plugin. See if I can find the key that. Oops. Yeah. So let me speed it up a little bit. It's kind of slow. I keep hitting the damn what's it called, modulation. I got another keyboard. Because I needed one that would actually slide under my desk. So I got like the slimmest one I could find. So this is the what is it, the complete mini Native Instruments Complete Mini 32, and it's got these little slider pitch and modulation. And I keep hitting that modulation, so it's like filtering it, right? So weird. So I'm gonna just do something here, some kind of like little scaly melodic thing, and then send this. Well, I'll show you my connections going into here. I want to make sure this is kind of like zeroed out on the NU-33, so I can start from scratch. And yeah, pretty much, so I can show you the clean sound and then everything that it does. May as well just go with that. With my gotta turn timing correct off. I don't like that either. Let me get a drink here. APK Mini? I don't have a APK Mini. MPK Mini? Most likely. These are better than the MPK Mini Play. But if you're asking about the MPK, like the MPK Mini MK3, I think those keys are better than the Play. So, and I know they got a new Play out, but the MPK Mini Play original keys are pretty bad. They're hard, stiff, and you don't get much velocity sensitivity. This is definitely better, but I can't say I compared to the latest MPK Minis. So this is pretty good. There's a nice wide, pretty decent velocity range sensitivity. I like that better. Let's go with that deeper. Doesn't sound like a real pianist. I don't know, man. I need something better than this. Little rusty. And honestly, I don't think making beats is my my best skill. So give me a thumbs up anyways for my effort, right? And if you think I should be writing songs, I could use some support with that. Let's see, my ultimate idea was like always to write songs. But like I'm gonna try to go full-time YouTube so I can have the time to write songs. But like that could take forever, you know. I don't know how long that'll take for me to go full time. And it's not like I'm doing gear reviews really, or too many tutorials lately. So it's kind of been a little slower than it's been for me as far as the growth in the past and like getting YouTube ad revenue. Yeah, I don't remember the first MPK Mini, but like I think I pretty much owned all of them. But the Mini Play, those are pretty terrible. And I know there's a new one that just came out, and I think that's part of what they did was make the keyboard better. Too bad they didn't make the sounds any better. From what I hear, it's just the same old sound set, which is not great. You can use them, but they're not great. Like if you're pairing it with an MPC, you might as well not even use them because they're not better than anything that's, you know, like in the MPC. I don't know. I'm playing it way too safe. Like I'm not really trusting myself on this. So that's some more reverb on there. Oh, this is terrible. I think I'm just gonna move on. Maybe I get some more inspiration from the lo-fi. So here it is, and going into mix. So going to the routing. So right now it's just going through 1 and 2. I got this. I've got a cable right here going out from 3 and 4, and that's going into my. I've got like a, what's it called? A little interface here, and then I got that interface. Excuse me. Yeah, I got this. I got the 3 and 4 going out into the NU-33, and then NU-33 going out into the interface. The interface comes back to the MPC. Okay, so that's a mono signal. So when I switch this to 1, 3, and 4, it's going to come in mono. So there we go. So it's good. And so this. BBB Beats, what's good? Yeah, so all right, let's just kind of go through the knobs here. So we got a speed knob, we got a flutter, ramp, hiss, blend, and just overall level. So level. Now it's not actually active. This is like a bypass down here. So right now it's just the signal's going through. It's not being affected by anything. When I click this, it will be. All right. And it is a mono signal. That's cool. We'll keep it mono for now. I'm gonna I like doing this with these mono signals using the stereo width when it comes back in. All right, so I got a speed knob. This is adjust the speeds of the speed of the LFO from low and slow to warble and fast. The speed can also be manipulated by using an expression pedal. Okay. And then the flutter knob, this knob adjusts the width of the chorus vibrato effect when set fully counterclockwise. The NU-33 enters into a manual mode where the delay can be swept with the speed knob from 15 milliseconds to 50 milliseconds for a doubling effect. So, all right, whatever. I can't get too scientific with it. Anyways, let's just pull these up. I'll go blend all the way just so you can hear it. So we got the level actually now affects this. So that level going in and pull the flutter up. So pull this up so you can see it. And the speed. We go all the way. So and I'm gonna skip over to like a switch over here. So there's like a wave switch that gives you like a waveform, different waveform. So let's see. We'll switch to the left. The waveform is a combined sine wave, wiggling up and down, a triangle shape. Center selects a traditional sine wave, and the right selects a sawtooth. So I feel like I like the sawtooth best. So let's go through. I'm just messing with that. This gets pretty loud. And then there's like a crackle, which isn't like anything like a vinyl. It's just this little crackle sound. And there's no volume level on that. And then I'm gonna skip. I'm not gonna go over everything, just kind of what I like and actually understand. I'm not sure what the skip really does, but I could read them off to you, but so there's this color switch right here. And what this color switch does, it has like, I think, filter types. So I'll read them real quick. So this toggle selects filter modes. So the left selects a low pass filter. Let's check that out. Yeah, so we cut off a lot of highs there. And then the right position selects a high pass filter, and then the center position just bypasses the color filter. So there's just two filters, a high and a low. My bad. I'm like triggering more. So low pass, low, bypass, high pass. Completely bypass. Not sure I really like the crackle on it. The hiss. Those aren't my favorite two features, the hiss and the crackle. I almost rather like just do the flutter, and if I wanted to add some vinyl, I'd probably just put a sample under it. putting like something else, like a Mellotron. Nah, I got a plug-in or some kind of a. Yeah, I'll address your questions in a second, PB. I'll bring this violin in. Put this through 3 and 4 as well. Turn it down. Damn, this is really. Dirty sounding. All right, PB, let me just answer. I really like the MPC could do that on the standalone mode, like have some kind of vinyl sim on standalone. Yeah, I guess there's some options. I mean, you got some lo-fi stuff like the Mellotron, or I mean, you could use like I guess like a chorus effect and or use an LFO in there, so you can kind of create a lo-fi sound with it. You can definitely work around. I don't know if you've seen the video I did like years ago on how to make lo-fi sounds just with the MPC. You can automate like a pitch, like a fine-tuned pitch thing, and create like a wobble flutter sound. You say you can get like 15% via the tape stop effects. Okay. I'm not sure what you mean exactly. Like get somewhat of a flutter sound. Yeah, so like it's just going. I'm using the assignable out. So if you have an MPC Live 2 or like the X that has multiple outs that are not the stereo outs. So you can send it out, put it through effects, send it back in to the input, and you won't have any like, you know what I mean, like a feedback. The beat sounds dope, dope AF. Appreciate it. I feel like I was kind of struggling here. So the piano, yeah, I just use the chord progression. I use Pad Perform to do the chords. What up, Jezza? Oh, the volume's super high. Oh, that sucks. No one said anything before. So bad. Turning it down a bit. So if I got this, so I got a mono signal coming in, so it was just to simulate it. Now it's gonna mess up my voice too here and make my voice sound stereo. So just putting the air stereo width in it. So for sale, it's crazy because all the lo-fi effects. Let me turn this off real quick. All the lo-fi effects are the artifacts that we used to hate back in the day. Now the hums, pops, and clicks are what everyone wants. Yeah, it's funny how that works. But why'd y'all hate that? Like when the days of vinyl, people were like trying to clean it up, get rid of like the pops and cracks, and they had like all those cleaning kits to try to reduce that. I don't necessarily think it's the. I mean, the pops and clicks, the vinyl sound is, I guess, is kind of interesting, but I think like the wow and flutter is the most interesting part, and I don't know. I guess it's the imperfection of it, and it's funny. It is funny, like trying to make something sound imperfect, but I don't know. There's something human to that, you know. Just the imperfection of it. It kind of vibrates and resonates with what reality is. I don't know. Sometimes I try to go deep with shit and think about it, you know, in that way. So, yeah, you could hear the wild flutter in the tape players and the turntables for sure. So, and I used to try to do that, like take a I just record stuff to tape. Like I think I've bought a couple of tape recorders at thrift shops, just trying to get that sound before I even knew that there was like vinyl simulators and effects pedals and SP404s and that kind of thing, just to try to emulate that. So give me a sec. I'll be right back. What's a good Odyssey? Sorry, it was good. Just copped a $900 Chase Bliss CXM 1978, and I can't use it because I have a bad ear infection. My head was good, man. Thanks for dropping in. But damn, I know you've been up on pedals and shit. I don't know shit about pedals really. This is my first one, but I think I was a while back. I was looking at different lo-fi pedals. There's a few out there. I was looking at like the Lo-Fi Junkie, this one, and there's quite a few. So this is what I cop. I think it's all right, but that's shitty. Ear infection. It's like kind of the worst fucking thing for like a musician, a producer. Just I've never had something serious like that. My girl had an ear infection like a few weeks back, and she hated it, and I just can't even imagine. It's annoying enough when you have like a cold and your ears are like congested and stuff. I remember years ago I woke up and I couldn't hear out one of the ears. Just turned out I just didn't clean my ears. I hadn't cleaned my ears in a long ass time. So yeah, man, I would hate that shit. So sorry to hear that, bro. It's like fucking terrible. Oh, okay. I'm going back on you guys. Caught a late night stream. Am I seeing a pedal? Yes, the pedal. So that's the SolidGoldFX NU-33 vinyl engine. I don't know if you've heard of them. SolidGoldFX. I feel like it's a smaller company, but like I said, I don't know too much about pedals. And I'm not a guitar player, but of course you don't need to be. And it's the kind of pedal that doesn't sit on the floor. I'm not gonna be using my feet on it. That's for sure. I don't get the convenience of that. I guess like guitar pedals must like dial in what they need and then just be able to like bypass it, right? But I guess there's more you can do to it. Like you can control. There's some parameter you can control with a foot pedal as well. Like there's another expression pedal input for it. Pukalo Nakalo. Probably said that wrong. The bass is nasty. I'm trying to figure it out. It sounds like some E40. M Audio Oxygen Pro 61 or M Audio Oxygen Pro 61. What? M Audio Oxygen Pro 61 or M Audio Oxygen Pro 60. Did you really just ask which of the same keyboard? I don't see any difference in what you asked there. Oh, Nectar Panorama. I don't know. So I like the Oxygen Pro series because it's got a lot of features. I have the mini one. I have the Mini 32, so I like that. Keys feel pretty nice, and all the features, I think it's feature pack for the price. I don't have any leftover barbecue. But the Oxygen Pro series is really nice. I think it's the best bang for the buck as far as MIDI controllers go. I don't even get the hype of like, you're going for a full key, so you're not really the mini key kind of market. But with like the MPKs, I don't even understand. I feel like the hype of the MPKs is just like the MPC brand, and you get like pads, and that's hype. But it's missing a lot with the MPKs. Like you don't even have transport controls with the MPK. You don't have like something like a did I say transport controls? You don't have transpose. So the Oxygen Pro, but you're comparing it to the Nectar. But I'm just saying, like, because I just wanted to talk about this. I think like those MPKs, they don't really have any features. Like what they have going for them is the MPC brand, because they're Akai, and then I guess they put the new pads in them. So, but not many features in that. I like Nectar though. I owned a Nectar, not a Panorama, but the Nectar, like I think LX, and that's a cool keyboard. The feel is nice and has a decent amount of features. But like you can't beat the Oxygen Pro stuff. Wow, I got a whole crowd out there. I must be doing well. I am psyched. I think that's what's cool about pedals, the sheer amount available and supporting small companies. They were my alternative to SP404s. Creating a physical effects chain is just different. That's cool. So you like run a lot of them together? Like, do you have like because that's what guitarists do, is they'll line them up and then kind of create a chain. Yeah. I kind of figured that after being ignorant to these things, like when I bought this and I was like, yo, this doesn't come with a power supply. Like, why? That's ridiculous. But then, looking into it, that's kind of normal. And I guess most guitarists have a pedal board where they line these things up and get their tune and their sound that they like. And then you can have like one power adapter to power all that. Cause I guess I got a pretty heavy duty, I forget what it's called, what kind of adapter it is, but it'll power like multiple pedals at once. Pedals and modular is cool too, but so expensive. Yeah, I guess that could become pretty expensive after, you start adding them up and creating a chain and stuff. I don't think I don't know. I might explore some more of the pedals. This, maybe I just gotta tweak it a little more. It's not as easy and nice as I was hoping for me to be able to like dial in a lo-fi sound that I want. Like it's either too much or too subtle, and like kind of like distorted. So I think maybe just a balance of like the blend and the actual volume and just the levels, like just messing with that. Maybe I'll be able to get some. Like it's cool, but I don't know. I might want to like explore some other pedals, or who knows? We'll see. I'll get some use out of this, and make some key groups or some loops and run them through and just kind of experiment with it a little bit. Yeah, that's cool. Guitarists create their sonic signature with them. Now we can too with these newer types. Okay, like 10 to 20%. Is that because you notice like you get some kind of a distortion with them? These are your drones, by the way, site. I don't know if you recognize. I need some more practice, man. I don't make beats enough. Like I'm just kind of lost in here. But I've been just trying to focus on writing songs. Like I haven't been thinking about streaming or making videos at all. I've been putting on beats, random beats at work, and just like mopping up the floor, cleaning the floor, driving around in this thing called the chariot that cleans the whole floor, and just writing shit in my head, doing my Jay-Z thing. But I'll pull out my phone, like I'll come up with a few lines, and I'll pull out my phone and I'll like write it in a notepad and hit save. Go back to the beat on YouTube, just put it in my pocket, work, start spitting it again in my head, kind of out loud, mumble to myself, and then just do. That's what I've been mostly doing, and I feel I feel more fulfilled with that, just expressing myself, and so I've been less like concerned with just being consistent here on YouTube. I think I just have some things to figure out. So, but that's what I've been caring more about. So I feel kind of rusty trying to make a beat here. But... Distortion, yeah, distortion because guitars have a much weaker signal going in than the signals we use. Okay, good point. Makes a lot of sense. It's like, I mean, I know I should know this shit. I went to actual music production school to know like the difference between mic level, line level, like instrument level. But honestly, I'm $30,000 in debt and I didn't even retain that shit. So I'm smart. What's that for sale? Follow it because it's where you need to be. What's that? You talking about the songwriting stuff? Honestly, I don't even know if I want to keep going with this. Like, I like making beats, but I just get a greater feeling from like writing music. And like I don't care. I'm not trying to be like a rapper and go on tour or anything. But I like to write raps. I like to write poetry. That's what I call it. So yeah, I want to continue with the rhythm and poetry series and just actually write some music and push it out there. And then I mean from that, like I guess kind of what my thinking is I know these key concepts when it comes to like mixing a little bit and stuff, and um I mean like developing a vocal chain, seeing what works in here, and I guess like just me like doing more songwriting and stuff and actually putting this shit into practice, coming back, maybe I can make some videos for you guys like like the recording one I did like a year ago, which was I guess a hit for me. It was a hit for my channel. And it should have been a good indicator because at the time I was like, yeah, I mean, it's been so long. It takes me forever to do things. Like seriously, to get to where I've been wanting to go and do. And what I've been telling myself, I guess to have like I don't know how to say the confidence or what to move forward with it. But like I made that MPC recording vocals like standalone video like over a year ago. And I was sitting there intro, I'm talking about I want to do some more songwriting. And I'm gonna start doing that on my channel. I'm gonna start doing this a lot more. and you start recording songs. And like I had a song that I was writing, and I just never even recorded that song. I never finished it, and then I lost the project. And so I kind of recreated a beat. So I'm gonna work on that for the EP thing that I'm talking about, that I was talking about earlier, that's connected to the expansion project. If you're even following, I don't know if everyone who was in earlier is here now. But yeah, so I don't know. I go on these little tangents. I don't even know what I was talking about. But yeah, that's most important to me. So I appreciate it for Sale for encouraging that. I don't know if you're just being encouraging, or if you've seen like the rhythm and poetry videos, but please do go check them out. And I don't know, go check them out. I'm gonna do more of those. That's what I'm working on. Just putting those together. But even like finding the time to do it, like one of the most like motivation killers. It sounds bad. Is like, because I'm in the living room here, and that's why I just need a room, a space to myself where I can close the door and there's like not noise. It's like there's one thing, you got a condenser mic, and like I'll try to sit in here when I have a free moment after I've like, you know, tended to my kids. It's a team effort here. I'm not doing everything, but the kids will watch TV in here, and I'm like, the TV's right behind me because I'm in the living room. And then I'll turn the mic on and I'll hit the compressor and stuff, and all I hear is these loud ass like YouTube videos, like cartoons and kid stuff and just goofy stuff. And it's so damn loud. And I'm trying to like, I like to just sit here and like kind of recite my raps too while the beat's playing. And like I'll write that way too. But it's just like, I don't know, it just doesn't just put me in the right place mentally when I hear like loud ass background noise. So I just, you know, would like to have a space for that. So also just finding the time to do those videos where there's no one in here for me to record those without there being TV noise or whatever else going on in the background. But then again, I also had another thought to make it even more interesting, because those rhythm and poetry videos aren't even interesting. All there is just me sitting right here and me sitting right at my desk, and like I play a beat in the MPC and then just rap it. So to get into recording, I'm thinking about just recording the audio, but I still need some peace and quiet to record the audio, and then actually make it some more interesting, like mini music videos. Uh, I mean, they don't even have to be elaborate fucking things. I'm not a kind of person that likes. I really don't usually like music videos. I think they're just over the top most of the time. But but just having something more than just me sitting here and maybe just doing that, like recording them, these little rhythm and poetry where it's like just a verse, and then it's just a verse, right? That's all I've been doing. It's just a verse on a beat, and then recording that and singing that to some kind of audio, and like doing a little small music video. And it doesn't have to be anything, just other than having a different environment than where I'm sitting at. I may give me the trophy. Yeah, bro. I think you can really niche down in that. It's a great songwriting tool. Go for it. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I've seen there's some cool YouTube channels that like niche in that, like just vocals and stuff, and I think those are pretty cool as like a kind of look at it as a framework for what I could do with just the MPC. So you can do both, and with time you will get the balance. You have the knowledge and skills to do it all yourself. I appreciate it, man. Family man, challenges are real. Yeah, but yeah, man. I mean, I want to be where you at. I mean, it's easy to say. I know you got your own challenges, but I know you got that house site recently, so it seems like you're in a good spot, bro. My first studio was a hallway closet in a condo with my girlfriend and her kids. It was quiet but not hot. It was quiet but hot as hell. Hallway closet in a condo. I can't imagine. At least a walk-in closet, right? But I mean, at least you got a door. I got a little like Amazon like wall divider, so I'm not keeping any noise out. So yeah. So how long we going? I'm going hour 15 minutes, 2:30. Yeah, we about solid with the time here. Yeah, I ain't got no plans here. Just kind of bullshitting. What's good with y'all? I'm gonna, I guess, play around with some bass. See if I can figure out the bass, and feel free to chat it up. Okay. Whatever. Some more. Yeah, what the pedal can do. So right now I just have the piano, and what I got going through is a pop ambience preset. It's like a piano going from hype to go solo. So you got like a, I don't know if you can see this right now, speed and flutter. And right now this is like a sawtooth wave, so you got like a switch I don't know what the waves are. I like the sawtooth best. This still sounds kind of weird. You got to be more subtle with that. And this is a crackle. It doesn't resemble like vinyl crackle much. You got hiss over here. Right now, there's a color switch, which either you can bypass completely. It's like filters. So you got a high pass, low pass. And then there's like a skip switch, which I haven't really tried to understand yet. Maybe you know. I don't know if you've seen that in other pedal site. Comes with a little hand-printed manual. Hand-printed, I guess. It came out of like their HP. So where is it? Switches. I'm trying to find switches. Okay, so there's this skip. See, bypass, hold, skip switch. This toggle switch provides 3 tempo presets for the skip function. The left position selects long, 937 milliseconds. The center position selects medium. Okay, and the right position selects short. So yeah, honestly, I'm really not following all that stuff. It's kind of like, you know, like reverbs. Like I've thought about like digging into like tempos and reverbs and how to calculate the right reverbs, but I don't know. I just don't really get that super nerdy with it. I try to use my ears. It might be beneficial, but that's what that kind of reminds me of. Like, I don't know what to do with that. I don't know if I care, honestly, enough. The crackle, the bypass, the tap hold. So you got tap hold ramp foot switch. So you can, this switch allows you to tap in the speed. When the switch is held down, it ramps the speed up or down depending on how the ramp knob is set. Okay, so I guess the ramp doesn't really do anything unless you got a foot switch. I don't know. Well, here's the. Oh, and then back to. So was I looking at the waves, the switches, the wave switch on this is changes the LFO waveform. So on the left is a combined sine wave wiggling up and down a triangle shape. So it's two waveforms, I guess. And then the center selects a traditional sine wave, and the right selects the sawtooth. So I kind of like the sound of the sawtooth best. So this is what it sounds like when you press the tap hold for the ramp. There's like more wobble there. The sawtooth. Bypass it completely. Yeah, so that's basically, and then you have the blend switch, so I guess like clean versus the affected all the way. So if I go hard with the flutter, let's go hard. Turn it back up. And then this is the blend. I'll bring the blend knob down. Get some of the, I guess, dry signal mixed with the wet affected signal. So yeah, it's about what I know just from reading the manual and tweaking these knobs. Let me turn this crackle on this hiss down. chorus and they sound cool. What you might want to try in the future is bouncing your dry piano to a sample, pitch it up, and then run through the pedal and resample. Okay. The sample on, then sample back into the MPC and pitch back down. I do that to emulate sampling a record on an old limited time sampler. Okay. So you get some interesting like artifacts from that. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's an interesting thought. All right. Yeah, I'll definitely take that tip and try it out. I mean, shit, you got a lot of proof in Standalone Soul, because them textures on not just the composition themselves, but like the textures and shit, like just the mixes of them are like really, really nice. So yeah, I'll definitely take that tip. Like I took your tip back. I don't know if you remember telling me about this, but using the what was it, like the not saturation, but what is it called? Soft clipper on the drums. Yeah, I got that from you. I've been messing with that a lot too as well. Yeah. So I think this is all I got for tonight. Honestly, it's been 3 weeks. I try to get in here. Honestly, it's been a weird little stream for me. I don't know if I was like forcing it here, just like trying to do this, and I don't know if I really cared to. Just because, like I said, I've been trying to transition. So site, like you said, niche down on this. So you probably weren't in here. Like, yeah, at the intro I was talking about this, so I showed how my channel looks right now. So I've set it out, like I customize it, so when people pop in, first thing they see is the rhythm and poetry, and then they see the vocal recording videos. So this is where I'm trying to niche. So I'm not moving away from the MPC, that's for sure, but trying to niche down even more, I guess, and do more vocal stuff rather than production stuff. And I think that's just me. And I may be deluded or something. I may be deluded. But I feel like the production side of MPCs, not necessarily just the production side of music, beat making is not my strong suit. And I feel like it's actually the lyrical part. I just haven't nurtured that over the years. And I've been nurturing the making the beats part, and I've been learning how to make beats slowly, I think, because I've been doing this a while, and I just kind of neglected the songwriting part. And so yeah, I may be deluded, I may be wrong, but I just get in the end I just get more satisfaction, fulfillment out of writing, because I can express myself and ideas that I can't, like, in normal speech or even just through making music. Like, I can't express myself just through making beats. And I do get a satisfaction from that, but I think there's a limit to that. Like, I need to, and I don't want to like just move away completely from not making beats. I want to make beats. I want to do the whole thing. But anyways, this is why I've customized my channel to look like this now. So moving forward, more of the vocal recording stuff. I've only got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I guess 7 videos, and then I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't know, 6, 7. I guess 7, maybe 7 rhythm and poetry videos. And the last time I did one is 8 months ago. I seen that recently. I'm like, that's unacceptable for me. I need to do more. So yeah, that's where my head's at. I'm wrapping it up here. So if you guys want to support the channel, pick up a t-shirt, hit the Patreon. I'm still doing sound design. I'm gonna do sound design. I guess it's not my number one passion. I guess it's my number two. Number two, it correlates with beat making. There's something about textures of sound that really attracts me, like the texture of sound. So I'll pursue that, and I don't know what else I'll do if I'm switching my channel niche over here to like vocal recording, and what I might do with my Patreon. I'm not sure because it doesn't necessarily correlate with sound design. So let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna go through the chat because I see you guys have hit me a little bit there, and you're talking a bit, but I'm starting to get tired here, and I need to just wrap it up. The pedals of beast for making sample loops. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for Sale for coming in. I appreciate you doing it though, bro. I've been going through challenges, and the stream really helped. It's been 3 months for me due to life challenges and this ear infection. Yeah, how long has that ear infection been messing with you like that? Yeah, man. I don't mean to negate your situation, like, cause I can. It's easy. That's what I said earlier. It's easy to from outside looking in, see you got your house now, and I know you've worked hard for that. But to see that and be like, yo, that's like the ultimate position to be in. That's where I want to be at. We all got our goals. We all got our challenges, and I'm sure you're going through it. But yeah, man, you got this. You're doing a hell of a job so far. You're doing great. So you'll get through these next challenges. That is irritating, super irritating with the ear. So I'm sure you'll get through it and keep going. I seen you post something in the Facebook group about doing a video though on what's coming from MKII. So I don't think I chimed in, but that would be cool to see. That was something I considered doing on that new keyboard, but I probably won't because I consider doing these things, but then I'm like, I want to niche down to this. So I'm like, I need to stop trying to do all this stuff that's not ultimately not pushing me towards what I really want to do. So, but yeah, it'd be great to see that from you, man. Keep going, stay positive. I'm glad the stream helped. I don't see how, but it's good to see you in here. Yeah, man, get well soon. For Sale, appreciate you being here. Appreciate everybody for dropping in, for chatting with me. So, let's see. Fed had to follow what's fulfilling, inspiring you. I think we all enjoy your lyric-based videos. Def, okay, appreciate it. All right, hi man, appreciate you, man. Good seeing you. God bless and good night. Yeah, as long as you keep going forward, you're moving. All right. Good night, Jezza. Thanks for coming in. On and off for 6 weeks. Damn, that's a hell of a long time. Now, I assume you went to get some kind of drops or something, right? I hope so. But yeah, that's definitely like a nail in the side, you know what I mean? So I don't even know what to say. Like, positive advice is, you got this. I know you do. I mean, it's gonna heal up. Time heals all wounds, right? How that saying goes. I'm sure it'll be fine. It's gonna heal up, and you'll be good and be back. So, all right. Who knows when I'll be back, guys? I don't know. Just like I said, definitely kind of stated my mission statement here. Hopefully that works to my benefit. Hold myself accountable, start moving in that direction. So that might be a minute for me to kind of like develop some content that actually can fit to that niche. So the next thing hopefully will be some rhythm and poetry stuff. So I'm kind of gonna be like going like mixtape, like YouTube mixtape style. You know what I mean? So yeah, I've got a few things working together and coming together. I just got to find a time to record them. So God bless, heal up sight, and everybody stay positive. Everyone who's dealing with shit, man, stay positive. Stay humble, be bold, lift noise. God bless. Till next time. Who knows when? God willing. All right, peace, y'all.